I'm going to show how to can bread and butter pickles. Begin by collecting the following ingredients. I will be following the recipe from the Ball Blue Book 1999 edition. The only ingredient I will be leaving out is the ginger, just for personal preference. Always use fresh produce when available. I'm using pickling cucumbers that I grow in my garden. Be sure to pick them before they get too big and seedy. Prepare the cucumbers by trimming the ends and washing in cold water. Next, prepare the onions by slicing them into thin slices. You may want to give them a rough chop if you desire. Collect the slices in a large bowl and set aside. Next, cut the cucumbers into slices. I like to use a crinkle knife for visual appeal. Now take canning salt and mix together the salt, the onions, and the cucumbers. Once thoroughly mixed, cover with a porous cloth and top with ice cubes. Then place in the refrigerator for an hour and a half. In the meantime, set up a water bath canning station. Here's a past clip of how I usually set mine up. Once the mix is done in the refrigerator, prepare the brine using the rest of the ingredients, adding them to a cooking pot. 3 cups of cider vinegar, 2 cups of sugar, 2 tablespoons of mustard seed, 2 teaspoons of turmeric, 2 teaspoons of celery seed, and 1 teaspoon of peppercorns. At this point, you can also add the 1 teaspoon of ginger. Next, turn up the heat and stir the brine well, bringing it to a boil. Then, remove the cucumbers and onions from the refrigerator and discard the ice. Rinse the mixture in cold water and drain real well. Once drained, add them to the boiling brine and mix well. Cover with the lid and bring back to boiling while occasionally stirring. Once the mixture reaches boiling point, turn the heat down and ladle into hot sterile pint jars. Fill the jars with the aid of a canning funnel. Make sure to leave a headspace at the top of the jar. Next, run a plastic knife around the inside perimeter of the jar in order to release any air pockets. Then, wipe the rim dry with a clean cloth. Add a hot lid from the simmering pot and secure on a ring, making sure you do not over-tighten. Then, using jar lifters, transfer to the water bath rack. Continue filling each jar in the same manner until the rack is fully loaded. Then submerge the cans into the boiling water bath. Cover and process for 10 minutes. Once finished, lift the cans from the water bath and transfer each one to a cooling station. Allow to cool for 24 hours before storing in the pantry.